Right guys, I'm gonna do a little video, talk about a few things. I'm gonna talk about club management and how people manage the clubs, and we'll talk a little bit about Black Friday. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to open a few packs as an example and just show you, oh, that's not a bad pack, is it, for a 7.5k pack? We'll take that. I think we'll buy it. So let's buy this pack and away we go. We will sling him up there for now, but everything that we get in this pack I will have a look at and think, you know, I'm thinking of the future. I'm not quick selling now. I'll think, you know, I look at this card, it's 850 now, so we'll list him up for 850. This guy is pretty cheap, we'll throw him in the club. And my usual rule is if they're around 1,000 I will sell them, if they're not I will put them in the club. And that is because at the moment non-rares are, they're not really low, but they're low enough, so I'll put them in the club. This guy don't have any value, but I'll tell you what, we'll list him up and see if he sells. And that's the key. Look, we've got contracts here. List contracts up, especially on a weekend. List them up 250, list that up for 350, and if you've got space on your transfer list, why not? I should have known that by now. The game's been out a few months and I still don't realise that you can't compare position changes on. Oh look, what an absolute idiot. And you can't you can't compare chemistry styles either. So we'll list this stuff up, and these two things I know that they probably won't sell, but you know what, we'll give it a couple of lists anyway. That stuff can go in the club, and the reason I keep them in the club and I don't quick sell them is because I don't need those coins right now. You know, I don't need an extra 300 coins, 400 coins, whatever it is, so it can go in my club. So then, one, I've got cards there that have loyalty, so I can do future SBCs, and two, at some point, these non-rares will be of value when upgrades are out or when certain SBCs come out. Usually 6 PM I'll jump on, see what content is, and if there's some SBCs, marquee matchups is a perfect example. On a Thursday you will be able to sell a lot of your cards, sometimes double, triple, you know, what they're selling for through the week. So if we get a marquee matchups, for example, and it needs 2 Spurs players or even 1 Spurs player, in that first half an hour you're probably going to be able to sell Winks for 2 or 3k, which is great, you know. And you might think, yeah, it's 2 or 3k, but a lot of the time you'll go through and you might have 10 or 15 cards that you've saved up that are all selling for 2 or 3k. Now, you know, if you're not bothered about that amount of coins, fair dues, but that adds up. Look, injury. What you say, nobody buys injuries? Well, we'll see. We'll give it a list or two. If we've got space on the transfer list, we'll list it up. I know that doesn't sell. I don't know about this, but we'll list it up anyway. Like I say, list it up. If you sell it, try and list it a few times. If it doesn't sell, it doesn't sell. Then you can quick sell it, but don't just quick sell stuff straight away. Coins are hard to come by this year, and you know, some of the contracts are worth more. Some of the position changes are worth more than cards that people have got in the team. It's a joke. So that's one thing. Do not just quick sell stuff. You know, contracts. If you've got loads of contracts in your club, from Friday, if you've got 40 spaces left on your transfer list, they should be filled with contracts all weekend. And don't just list them for 200, list them for 300, 400, because they sell, and they'll go. The same at the moment goes for, let's have a look, classic packs. Let's open this, for example, and see what's in here. silvers and bronzes from the leagues, for the league SBCs at the moment, are selling for 2, 3, 4k, which is, you know, we ain't got any there, so they're not worth it, so we're not going to buy out. But, you know, have a look through your clubs. We'll have a go look through my club now and see what we've got that's worth something. Silvers. My internet seems to be a little bit slow today, or I'm just a little bit slow today. One or the other. So, Portugal. Let's have a look. You see, these 1,000. These 1,000. I've got a Premier League one there. I bet he's 3 or 4. Yeah, 3k. This is all stuff that you might have quick sold when you've got these packs. Don't quick sell it, keep it. So, now guys, on to Black Friday. And everyone's talking about it. The market's absolutely died. We'll go have a little look actually at FUT Bin. The market's you know, the arse has fallen out of it this week. So we look at Mbappe, and you know, he's just slowly dropped down to 950 there. He's bounced back up, and these gold cards, he's out of packs, so this is absolutely crazy that, you know, Mbappe is out of packs and he's got absolutely murdered. But Black Friday, simple advice is, if you've got gold cards, it's too late to sell, but you still need to sell. As I've been saying for the last few weeks, untradeable teams or out of pack specials have been the way to go for your teams going into Black Friday. But if you've got gold still, my advice would be list them, get rid of them. Team of the weeks like Son and Marquinhos, those guys that could potentially get in a best of team of the week, I'd probably try and take the coins on those. I think your safest cards this week are probably going to be your icons. They've already taken a bit of a hit, and they will probably bounce back up after Black Friday once we get a huge injection of coins. Same goes for fodder actually. If you've got any sort of 85, 86, 87s and above, sell it, because we're going to get loads of supply going into Black Friday, and on Black Friday and afterwards, just sell it, get rid, take the coins, you know, and maybe even look to invest in some fodder next week. Buying cards, so I think if you know what you're doing when it comes to trading, I imagine you already know that this week you're probably going to want to look at out of pack specials that are not team of the weeks and icons. This is all I do. I have a transfer targets that's just full of all these cards. Son, not so much, because he might get a team of the week. Neymar not, Sane no, but all the rest of these cards, the live cards, I've got a chance of an upgrade. Vidal, Sane, who's the other ones, Danjuma, you know, those cards. But these icons, if things go to plan, icons are going to bottom out, and then they're going to absolutely take off on Friday, and you know, people are sick of just waiting to buy teams. People are already starting to buy teams, I imagine now. They're just like, sack it. So yeah, look to buy some of these cards for your team. Hold them, sell them if you want, keep them and keep using them, but don't get stuck with golds, because they're going to get, you know, they're already murdered. They're going to continue to get murdered some more. But cards like this Foden will be safe. You know, all these type of cards. Use FUT Bin. Not Mbappe. Don't be looking at Mbappe. Not his team of the week. But these type of cards are going to be great for for a nice little rise into Black Friday. Just monitor them this week. Thursday, Friday, I imagine they'll get a little bit low, and then there'll be the time to buy. So I just thought I'd do this quickly. Wasn't so much about Black Friday, more about club management. Keep those non-rares in your club. Keep checking the prices. Don't quick sell stuff. Don't quick sell contracts. Don't quick sell position changes and chem styles. Get your coins for them, because you'll never have huge amount of coins if you're just wasting them like that. Because, you know, people say I can't trade. Well, I think you can play this game, be really anal about selling consumables, and still have a good chunk of coins if you're sensible, and if you're selling stuff as well. Because like I say, that first sort of 20 minutes after 6 o'clock, if you're on, checking on rares, because that is the time people realise they're high then and start mass listing. But check and check again. You've probably got clubs full of stuff now that you didn't realise is of value. But yeah guys, if you have any questions, just hit me up in the Discord or in private message. I'm more than happy to help. Right, I'm out of here. Right, fucking FUT.